Welcome to Tarot and Chill. My name's Nisha, and this is a pick a card reading to find out what is best for you now. Today's reading includes a special channeled letter from Spirit, so I hope you guys will enjoy that. And I've got 5 groups for you to choose from today. Group 1 is the piece of Sodalite. Group 2 is the green Topaz. Group 3 is the white Quartz. Group 4 is the rose Quartz. And group 5 is the Amethyst. Please pause the video now if you need to take a moment to make your choice. Otherwise, I'll see you in your reading. All the timestamps will be in the description box. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe if you enjoy this reading. And thank you so much to everyone who's already subscribed, liked my videos, left me lovely comments, donated to my channel and booked readings with me. I'm so grateful for you guys and I love hearing from you. See you in your reading. This reading is for you if you chose the Sodalite. Let's see what cards you have. I'll start with your channeled letter from Spirit. And yours says, do the thing that is most close to what you want. Have you thought about doing things for people? Where do you want to go? A different place would be better for you to be, and you will meet people there. Where do you want to be? Tell the people who can help. Tell the people what is going to be. Will you please make sure to try and see? Prayer can be very powerful. Some good people will be with you soon. Not long to be waiting. A new part of life will be coming. Prepare for that now. So it seems like you guys are going to be moving and having new people come in for you. And if you don't have any plans to do that, I feel like you should start thinking about it. But maybe some of you guys are already doing that, and Spirit just wants to encourage you to keep going. From the Sacred Power reading cards, you have sound. Spirit also said tell people, and tell the people who can help. So I feel like if you're in need of assistance, you should just ask. Speak up more. From the Elemental Oracle, you have hearth, comfort. And wind, change. So yeah, definitely like a change of home, I feel. A change of residence for you guys would be amazing. From the Mystic Mondays Tarot, you have the Princess of Cups. And the Ten of Wands. From the Tower of the Divine, you have the Five of Swords. And the Nine of Cups. And then from the Neo Tarot, you have the Three of Wands. And the Three of Cups. Oh, the Two of Wands, sorry. Don't know why I said 3. Well, this is really nice. So it feels like you guys definitely should think about changing some things in your life. And if you are really happy where you currently live and you do have people around you, I feel like maybe it's just making changes to your home to make it more comfortable. But for most of you, I do feel like Spirit wants you to move. A different place would be better for you and you'll meet people there. So yeah, I really feel like, and prayer will help you and ask people. So I really feel like just speaking what you want into existence, even if it's just to the universe, even if it's just through prayer and manifestation. But for some of you, I feel like there might be somebody who can help you to get what you want quicker. And yeah, there might be some toxic situations that you need to get out of. And you might be just really upset about it at the moment, but you might need to kind of exert some strength to get out of it. And it might be really difficult. You might have a lot on your plate. It might be really hard work, but I feel like you do need to speak up. You do need to speak out and try and make these changes for yourself. If that's you and you're in a really difficult situation. But you're being asked to think more about what you want, to really pray for what you want, to imagine it and manifest it in detail, and speak it out loud if you can. Especially to friends, because I feel like there might be people around you who could actually help you, especially if you want to move in with friends or something. Maybe get a place with some friends, get a place with other people. Maybe with your partner. Maybe it's your whole family and you want to move to a bigger place and it's going to take a lot of work and planning. I do feel like if you look, you can really find something. Whatever it is, I do feel like you guys need to look for new opportunities to change your situation, to make it more comfortable. And to speak up, to make changes, to get more of what you want, to ask for what you want, to express your desires. Especially if relationships have been really disappointing, I feel like. And if you've been arguing with a partner, I feel like you could get some fresh life into the situation by just changing the communication. Because it might be that if you are in a couple and you're arguing, it might just be that you're both really stressed and working too hard, and maybe just changing the communication to be more focused on what you want would put things back in the right direction. If you have people you love around who you can spend time with, I definitely see that it would be really beneficial for you to just spend more time with them, especially friends. And if you have friends who you can travel to go and see, I feel like that would be really good as well. Or make plans, at least, to go and travel and see people. If you can, I know the world's still quite restricted at the time I'm recording this. But I feel like for most of you, it's not just travel, it's like a plan to actually move. And I feel like for most of you, it's to move house. But some of you, it might be moving abroad or moving cities, and it might be really, really tough to do, I'm seeing. I'm seeing that you guys do need to do a lot of work in order to get this new idea off the ground, new change off the ground. But it does feel like the winds are moving in the right direction. The winds are moving, but you do have to exert some force to kind of catch the wind, I feel. You can't just sit there and not do anything. You do need to kind of look for opportunities, search, research, talk to people. But mainly I feel like it's manifesting and prayer, like speaking your desires out loud, speaking your desires to people who could actually help you make them real. It does feel like you guys are wishing for a lot of things, and I feel like more of it than you think can be yours with the Nine of Cups here. I do feel like you can be happier in your current situation, but Spirit would like you to move and put in the energy and the effort to try and make that happen, even though it's really hard. But it does feel like there's sources of help available to you that you're not really aware of. Right now, I feel like people who you don't really communicate much with might be able to help you. And there might be some really difficult situation that you need to really struggle to get out of. But I feel like things will be much happier on the other side once you can get yourself out, get the ball moving, get some momentum. I feel like you need to let people help you, because it feels like some of you guys have been really struggling on your own, trying to take on too much and kind of separating yourself from people. And I feel like there is somebody with you who really loves you and wants to help you and wants to be there for you. Or maybe a lot of people. And there are a lot of opportunities out there for you guys. It might not seem like it, but I feel like the more you ask for what you want, whether that just be to yourself, to the universe, to kind of get it more solid in your mind, and your imagination, and to really feel what you want and what would make you feel more comfortable, what would make you feel more at home. But also like asking people, actually physically asking for it, talking to people, asking around, or actually like looking, especially if it's a house that you want. I feel like you need to start looking. And it seems like this will start as an idea, like a small idea that flows through you that leads to this huge change. I feel like it will start small and then the wind will kind of take it off. It's time for you to, first of all, feel what it is you really want and ask for it. And then put in the work to get it and make it happen. Aim for what you want. But it feels like there are people coming in for you guys, and I feel like people would be good for you. The more good people you can have around, because it does feel like you might have had some bad people who you're kind of trying to fly away from. So yeah, if you're in an environment where there's just a lot of negative people around you, it does feel like time to move and get away from that. And yeah, it could just be like moving closer to your friends or moving closer to family, moving closer to your partner, something like that. But it just feels like that's what you should focus on right now. And it will be difficult. It will take a lot of energy and a lot of effort. But I feel like once you kind of plant the seed in your imagination and put in the work to get it and start actually speaking it out loud into existence, I feel like it will just take off really quickly for you guys. And with a lot of assistance is what I'm feeling. Especially, yeah, like new friends coming in, I feel like. If you can, like if you're happy where you are and you can meet new friends, I feel like that might just spruce up your environment and make it happier for you. But for most of you, I do feel like where you are currently is not right. Not the best for you. And that could be your job, it could be your home, it could be the country that you live even. But it feels like it's time to plan and look out there, look and see what else is out there. Especially I feel like if you do have a lot of friends who live in a different city or different country, it might be time to move there. But yeah, I think that's pretty much all I have for you. Basically, it's time for you to speak your needs to people, speak your wants to people. I feel like for now, stay comfortable. Stay comfortable, stay close to home, focus on what you want and what makes you feel good on like a simple level. Like eat the food that you enjoy, just eat what you enjoy, rest. Stay in bed if you want, curl up on the sofa. Spend time with your pets and family members. But ultimately get ready to change and move and put in a lot of work to get there. And for the time being, it's like daydreaming, working and prayer and manifesting and asking for help if you can. For sure, and like seeking out new opportunities so you can leave the bad. Leave the bad for more of what you want is what I'm seeing, guys. So I really hope you enjoyed that. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. And check out the other content on my channel if you're interested. Thank you so much for watching and I hope to see you again soon. Bye. This reading is for you if you chose the green topaz. Let's see what cards you have. I'll start with your channeled letter from Spirit. And yours says, sometimes we are better off doing things by ourselves. We tend to do more when we are not distracted. Not bad being alone sometimes. People can do very good together, but only when they want to. People have different things to do. Some will be best with people together. Some will be best to do when you're alone. See what is right for you now. How can you know what is best when you don't trust you? Say better things to yourself. You can trust yourself. From the Sacred Power reading cards, you have self-love. That really reinforces Spirit's message to trust yourself and to sometimes be alone and do things alone. From the Elemental Oracle, you have Outer Core, fluidity. And Water, creation. Some of you guys might have a really important creative project that you just need to kind of self-isolate to complete. And then I feel like once it's completed, you'll be able to come back out into the world. It's like you're birthing this project right now, and it's best to be alone to finish it. Just go and finish it, and then come back out again. From the Mystic Mondays Tarot, you have the Nine of Pentacles. Definitely time to be quite selfish, guys. Focus on yourself, pamper yourself, give yourself some love. And the Six of Wands, and celebrate your accomplishments. Don't wait for other people to celebrate you. Just be proud of yourself, I feel like. Go out there, strut your stuff. Feel good about yourself, guys. From the Tower of the Divine, you have the Star. And the King of Coins. And then from the Neo Tarot, you have the Knight of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, and the Moon. There's a lot of like watery, kind of sensitive energy here, and I do feel like you guys might be involved in a creative project. And I do feel like you guys, your emotions might be quite sensitive, and you might be quite empathic and quite, yeah, just sensitive when it comes to other people and their energy, I feel like. And I feel like the only people you should have around you are like very grounded, stable people who help you accomplish your work. Like people who help you stay on track and don't distract you from your work. But yeah, it feels like you maybe have had a lot of people who are distracting around you, and you just need time to focus on this thing that you're doing. Whether it be a creative thing or not, but yeah, I just feel like it's time for you guys to be alone to focus. For a small minority of you, there might be like a team that you can join to get something done better. But for most of you, I do feel like you've been trying to be around other people too much. And you have this really important dream or goal or something. It really feels like it's like your baby, like this creative project or work project. And it feels like you are almost at a point of celebration, or at a point where you can celebrate. And I feel like you guys should celebrate. You should enjoy life right now. You should take time to enjoy some nice food. And it doesn't have to be expensive. You could just take the time to cook something for yourself that you really enjoy. Or go out for a nice meal. Maybe for a nice date with your partner. But for the most part, I feel like it's more like treating yourself and pampering yourself. Maybe just have a little pampering day. Buy yourself some new clothes. I'm seeing really strongly, like give yourself a makeover. Ready for when you come back out into the world again. I feel like buy some new clothes that represent more of like your ideal self. Like the you that you want people to see. The you that you're proud of. Because I do feel like you guys have accomplished a lot, and it is like you're coming back out into the world. Some of you guys might be coming out. But for most of you, I feel like it's just you kind of have been isolating yourself, or you will be isolating yourself. And during this period, I feel like you're going to just completely transform yourself. And I feel like you should, in a way that makes you more confident to go back out there. And I feel like you should just be confident now anyway, like I keep saying. Because you've accomplished a lot, and it feels like you're accomplishing a lot that's really your goals and your dreams and what you've wished for. And I feel like a lot of that's on a financial level. And I feel like you should focus on your finances right now and keep going with what you're doing. Because I feel like you're already on top of things. And it's like you're just... Yeah, I feel like you're at a point where you can celebrate, but there might be still quite a way left to go. And you just need to keep going slowly towards what you want, but like take the time out to treat yourself. And I do feel like go on some dates and just enjoy life, enjoy really good food and experiences. But for a lot of you, it is on your own and like not a date. I feel like it's only a date if your partner's someone you really want to be with. But don't just like force yourself to go and meet up with people. I feel like you can just go on your own and have a really good time and treat yourself. Don't wait. Really don't wait. I really keep seeing like makeover. But also be sensitive to people who... You might just want to spend time alone and you might have a partner, say, but be sensitive to your partner if that's the case, I feel like. Be careful with their feelings, because you might be ignoring... They might be trying to reach out with like really nice things to do with you and you might be ignoring them. And yeah, I feel like you're kind of missing out there. But at the same time, you can be alone. Like, don't feel bad about being alone. Just be nice to other people who you don't want to spend time with right now. Just be compassionate with them and like maybe send them a message. Because yeah, you might have missed some opportunities I'm seeing from being so focused on what you're doing. I feel like tune in more to yourself and to like the rhythm of life more, like be more sensitive to that and be more intuitive and tuned into yourself, because I feel like you do kind of pick up on a lot. I feel like you guys are very sensitive and you need to listen more and be more grounded in order to listen and kind of take life a bit slower in order to listen, because I do feel like you've reached a point where you can kind of celebrate. And I think Spirit doesn't want you to work really, really hard. It's more like slow and steady and you've kind of already got a lot just to maintain. And manifesting more, just imagining more and not really striving too hard for anything. Being compassionate to yourself and everyone else. And I do feel like there's a relationship that for some of you guys it is someone you really want to be with and you might have just been really focused on work. And your intuition might be telling you that it's time that you guys could spend some time together. But at the same time, if your intuition's telling you just be alone, then just be alone. Because for some of you guys, that's the case. And you feel bad about ignoring people, but they're not people you want to be with. So that's the key. It's like if you really enjoy somebody and they make your life better and they help you to stay focused, then please go be with them and celebrate with them. But if you're feeling annoyed with other people and they feel draining, then please enjoy yourself, but just be considerate of them. But I feel like you guys are doing really well and you just need to celebrate and stay positive and stay optimistic and stay on track and stay hopeful. And I feel like you can celebrate. You really can. As long as you kind of budget. But I feel like you guys are financially okay. And that should be your focus as well as also increasing your finances, increasing your means and making your environment more secure for yourself, more what you want. This makeover could be your home and not you, but I feel like it is you for most of you. I feel like a haircut might really help you, or a change of hair color. But it's mainly about being confident in yourself is the energy I'm feeling. And Spirit wants you to do things that make you feel more confident. And for some of you guys, that could be a makeover. But for some of you guys, it's just celebrating your accomplishments and actually thinking about all that you've done. And just talking more positively to yourself, like Spirit suggests. Having more trust for yourself and your own journey. But yeah, really be confident, guys. Be confident, get to know yourself. I feel like really get in tune with your own body, and that will help you to find things that flatter you to wear and that make you feel more good about yourself. The more you know your own body and feel comfortable with it, however it is. But just learn to love it, learn to love yourself. I feel like take more care of your own health at this time. If you guys can take a swim or a bath, or if you have a lake near you, I feel like that would be lovely. Really lovely for you. But also just cleansing your space, cleansing your aura. And a big part of that is just your positivity, staying on a really high positive vibe and not allowing anything to frustrate you. Not allowing yourself to feel insecure or anxious or self-conscious, but just being really confident in yourself. And I feel like if work starts to get frustrating, take some time to be still and rest and just like wash and cleanse. And I think then you'll take some time to reflect and realize that you're actually in a pretty good spot and you can kind of celebrate. But yeah, some of you guys need to just get out more. I feel like if it's really sunny and nice where you live, you should go outside more. But for most of you guys, I feel like it's more about being confident in yourself, in your outer being and inner being, I'm seeing. So I really hope you enjoyed that group too. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. And check out the other content on my channel if you're interested. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye. This reading is for you if you chose the Quartz. Let's see what cards you have. Start off with your channeled letter from Spirit. And you have, try to be better where you can. Do what is most restful to do and see what a difference it makes. Can you do a different way? When we try to do when the time is not right, things will not really move right. Rest when the time is not right for doing. Better moment will give better results. So it seems like you guys are just being asked to wait right now for whatever it is that you want to move forwards with. It feels like it's just not the right time. From the Sacred Power reading cards, you have Exploration. From the Elemental Oracle, you have Marine Life, Richness. And West, Completion. From the Mystic Mondays Tarot, you have the Empress reversed. And the Seven of Wands. From the Tower of Divine, you have the Four of Wands. And Justice. And then from the Neo Tarot, you have the Chariot. And the Ace of Wands. I feel like some of you guys might have been just struggling too hard with something. And I feel like trying to move things forwards without them being really ready. And I feel like that's kind of compromised your health a little bit. I feel like you've been just like doing too much and maybe not getting enough sleep and not eating enough and not taking time for yourself. And I think it's time for you guys to kind of just sit back and explore the richness of life. Explore the kind of pleasures that life has to offer, especially if you have a partner or someone like a really close friend or a group of really close friends or a really close family member, but especially a partner. I feel like it's really just time to enjoy that. Spend time with them. And I feel like celebrate where you are and just kind of try and be comfortable where you are right now. But at the same time, seek out new opportunities and explore what life has to offer you. Especially if you're not really happy where you are currently. You can kind of try and be more comfortable there. And I feel like Spirit's recommending that, but at the same time, Some of you guys, you might just not be able to be comfortable where you are. Maybe it's just not right for you. Maybe your needs are not being met. And it is time for you to kind of stand up and get what you want somewhere else. That especially applies if you've kind of finished something. You guys might be completing a really important project or something, and you might be trying to find what else to do now. And I feel like it's time to explore your potential, explore your opportunities. See what's out there. But for a lot of you, I feel like you're not quite at the point of completion with something yet, but you're kind of at a point where you can rest. It's like there's nothing more to be done right now, is what I'm feeling, but you're coming to the point of completion. Like it's not time to start new things for most of you, because you're still really focused on this goal that you're trying to achieve. But it does feel like you're almost there, and it's almost time to start exploring what to do next, but just like not time to act on it, if you know what I mean. You guys need to do the right thing for you at any given moment, but I feel like right now the right thing Spirit is suggesting is rest. Like it's just not spiritually right to move forwards right now, but you're being asked to keep your determination. Keep your determination and your fighting spirit and that fire in your belly, but I feel like just rest right now. It's not you're forgetting about your goals at all. Don't feel like you're neglecting them or forgetting them. You're still on track. But it's just that right now, you're at a little pause stage where you're being asked to just enjoy time with your loved ones and wait until the time is right within the universe for you to move forwards. Because it's really not right now. It's time to just sit there and prepare. I feel like prepare to move forwards, gather your energy, gather your resources, and focus. And then when the time's right, I feel like you'll feel it, because when you're resting, you can feel more when it is time to move forwards, and it's like you're more attuned to your own compass and to Spirit's compass and to life. And I feel like it will just be a lot more clear to you once you rest what you're meant to do next, what it is that you're doing. And you are bringing something to completion. I feel like it is bringing more opportunities for growth and exploration and adding like different elements and different spices and different flavors into your life, I'm seeing would be really good. You guys might have to stand up for yourself, especially if you're dealing with someone who's really manipulative and cruel. I feel like it might be time to stand up for yourself and speak up. And be with people who do love you and are good to you. Especially if it's like a cold, cruel, toxic mother. I feel like it's time for you to exert your strength and just stand up against that and like defend yourself. But at the same time, it might not be the right time. But it feels like everything's right. Even if it doesn't feel right, it just feels like it's not the right time for moving forwards and action. And you might feel frustrated with that, but I feel like actually it's a nice opportunity for you. I feel like you're being gifted with a little rest, a little chance to chill and see what's out there, just explore. Maybe you guys should travel a little bit if you do have some time off work, say. Or maybe just like explore your neighborhood, or just look at places online, different places that you can visit. I feel like it will really interest you and expand your mind to do that, to get to know more about the world. And yeah, the sea life. If some of you guys are really interested in like marine biology or something like that, and you're like asking because you want to know what to study, then this might be your answer. But I feel like for most of you, it's more about exploring the hidden depths of your own emotions and your own, I feel like your own life, what you already built, there's like hidden depths that you haven't explored. And your own mind, I feel like there's hidden ideas that you haven't explored that will be coming to you when you take a time to rest. And like I said, you're not forgetting about the existing goals that you have, if you guys haven't finished yet. Some of you guys, I do feel like you're at a point of completion. And the same thing applies, it's just time to rest and think about what to do before moving forwards, because it's not time to move forwards yet, but it will be very soon. And it feels like you guys need more excitement in your life, especially, again, if you have a partner. And especially if you've been like really resisting your partner, especially sensually, like if you've been resisting any kind of sensuality with your partner and connection in that way, I feel like it'd be really great for you to physically connect and like explore your partner and their emotions. Be very fair as well in relationships with other people. But that might mean, like, if somebody's being really cruel to you, you need to stick up for yourself. And at the same time, if someone's always there for you and they always have your back, you need to be the same with them and treat them fairly, treat them with respect. Give back to them. I feel like everything's kind of as it should be for you guys, though, and you kind of don't need to struggle so hard anymore. You can kind of rest more than you have been resting. Take care of your own needs more than you have been taking care of your own needs. And just think about what different you can do. Some of you guys, you might be really selfish and you might need to think about what you can do to help others more than what others can do to help you. But for most of you, I feel like it might just be that your next path in life involves helping other people. You might find that that's something you're really passionate about, and it might be your inner calling. It might be what you're meant to do. Especially, I do feel like if you explore your own emotions and your own mind and find that you actually do really want to help the world and help people. And I feel like once you start looking out in the world, you might see things that you can do to help when you're meant to. But yeah, don't push too hard with anything, guys. I feel like you shouldn't be struggling so hard right now because it might be compromising your well-being. Somebody around you could be toxic and you might need to stand up for yourself, especially if it's like a mother or a very unbalanced feminine. Somebody very selfish around you. And likewise, if you're being selfish, I feel like think about more ways to help others instead of yourself. And in general, if you're thinking about like a new path in life, think about what the world needs, what other people around you need. But the main message is to explore your own richness, explore the world, explore what there is to see that you maybe haven't seen before, and light up your mind until you reach the next stage, the next point of completion. Just enjoy where you are right now, because I do feel like you're in quite a good place and it's kind of where you're meant to be right now, and I do feel like things will move forwards again when they are meant to. And the more you're rested, the more you're tuned in, the more you'll feel when it's time to go and when the opportunity is right for you to take it. So I really hope you enjoyed that group 3. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and check out the other content on my channel if you're interested. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye. This reading is for you if you chose the rose quartz. Let's see what cards you have. Start off with your channeled letter from Spirit, and you have death will bring new life. Do not fear death. Death has ways of making changes. To feel calm, take life slowly. Take today, and that is all. Things can change to be better. Not much further for you. Not far. So apologize and offer my condolences if any of you guys are dealing with the loss of somebody at this time. But if not, it does feel like any endings that are happening, they might not be that severe, but it does feel like endings are clearing way to change a new life, and it might not feel like that right now. But I do feel like the slower you can take things, just take things day by day, take things minute by minute, second by second, the calmer you'll feel about everything. And yeah, I do feel like things will change for the better, and it won't be that much further, guys. That's not for everyone, sorry if it's not for you. From the Sacred Power reading cards, you have Animal Kingdom. From the Elemental Oracle, you have Inner Core, Solidity. And Dark Matter, Mystery. From the Mystic Mondays Tarot, you have the Star and the Eight of Swords. From the Tower of the Divine, you have the High Priestess and the Ten of Cups. And then from Leo Tarot, you have the Four of Swords and the Eight of Pentacles. Well, it does feel like some of you guys are dealing with some quite heavy situations, and a lot of pain, a lot of grief, and a lot of suffering. And it really feels like, I feel like a lot of you guys, you really just need some time alone to kind of process your pain. But there might be certain people who you can feel really comfortable and happy with. And then others where you might have to kind of just be fake with them and like kind of sit in silence with them and not speak too much, because you might find that they make you angry. I'm seeing this is really specific. I'm sorry if it's not for everyone. But in general, I do feel like other people might be causing you frustration, and the more time alone spent in like reflection and quiet activities, and with, especially if you're married or you have a partner or you have children or somebody like that who's really important to you and there for you, I feel like they will be really good for you right now, but like the general public and other people are not good. They might be very draining. Other people besides, I feel like you and your partner, everyone else might be draining for you at this time. Like you, your partner, and very immediate family is what I'm seeing, and everyone else, you need them to not be around you as much as possible. Or just to be very silent and still around them. In general, I feel like silence and stillness will really help you guys at the moment. And it does feel like there are a lot of mysteries that are being revealed and that can be revealed. The more time you spend in quiet time. And also I feel like family members might be able to reveal some information to you, important information. It's really important for you to take time alone to nurture yourself and to strengthen yourself at this time. So it's really amazing to spend time with your partner, but your partner can't always be there for you, but you can always be there for you. So those times when your partner can't be with you to support you, I'm seeing that you need to strengthen yourself. And in general, I feel like you need to get better at being alone, because a lot of this healing, you really need to go alone and do this. I feel like just to be alone and be able to be yourself, your raw, emotional, angry, upset self, and not censor that, not have to censor that to be around other people or to fit in with other people. And I feel like you really need some rest. it seems like you guys are overthinking a lot and very tired and very anxious and very stressed and like feeling unable to look at things directly, feeling confused, feeling like you don't know what to do, you don't know what direction to turn in. And I feel like rest and just taking time to read and sit quietly will really help you to find your light again. And I feel like it is within yourself that you can find this light, and within I feel like one very significant relationship. But also your work. I feel like you guys have something you work on that's very important. I feel like it's very good for the world, very healing for the world, very healing for other people, and very cathartic for you. And I feel like when you're focused on your work, you can forget about everything else going on. And it'd be really good for you to just focus on that right now. And I do feel like there's changes coming up in a lot of areas of your life. And some of them will be really good. And some of them might be really scary at first. So it's really important again for you to strengthen your inner self and take a lot of rest and time out so that you can deal with it all. But also to keep working on what you're working on, because it feels like you're really close to reaching a point of success, I'm seeing. And it might feel really dark and you might feel like you don't know what you're doing and you're really confused. But I feel like the more you can rest and tune in and just stay focused on what you're currently doing and stay at the high quality with what you're doing no matter what, I think that will really help you. And it's time to kind of prepare for the next steps. But right now the preparing is very still. It's just being still, taking it easy, taking life day by day, and kind of mentally preparing for what's to come. So physically, just spend time with loved ones, people who are really good and there for you. Avoid draining people. Let out your emotions, let out your anger, let out your rage and sadness when you're alone, so you don't have to censor yourself around people. Strengthen your inner self. Focus on what you really want. I feel like refocus on your dreams internally. And yeah, read books, sit, meditate, take time for yourself, sleep, and stay on top of your work. But a lot of this has to do with your inner healing and dealing with change, dealing with endings, dealing with letting go of things. And knowing that if you're still and try to stay, especially if you have hobbies, it doesn't have to be your job, but hobbies that you're really interested in, things that you really like learning about. I feel like just taking life easy and being still and focusing on those things will really take you out of bad thoughts. And if that doesn't work, then sleep. Sleep, guys. And yeah, if you can't sleep, then get up and do some work. I feel like get up and do something. Get up and learn a new skill, learn a new hobby, or practice to improve. If you do have any hobbies or things that you like to do, I feel like it's a great time for you to learn and practice and improve in general. For some of you guys, I feel like someone wants to marry you. And I feel like you might be confused, but I feel like this might be somebody you really, really, really love. And no matter how difficult life seems at the moment, I feel like it might be a good opportunity, might be worth committing. But you do need to, if you're confused, then take the time to rest and think about it. Just think. I do feel like a lot of you guys, and I'm really sorry if it's you, but I do feel like a lot of you guys might be grieving. And it doesn't have to be the end of a life, but it could be like the end of a job, the end of an era. I feel like for most of you, your really important relationships are good though. Like the people who are closest to you, it feels like they're still there. And yeah, it might be that it's just a bit difficult to deal with this right now. You guys might have some secrets or some information that you need to keep to yourself. and just stick by yourself and have some solitude at this time. And there might be, yeah, for some of you guys, there's secrets that you can unveil. And you might be closing your eyes to things currently out of a fear of change, but I feel like the more you know, the better. And just know that you can take things slowly and get through anything day by day, minute by minute, second by second. I feel like your wishes are going to come true, but it's not right now. You need to get through this difficult time. But this is like a happy ever after thing. And especially your relationship, if you currently have a relationship that's going well, I feel like this person and you could get married and be very happy. But yeah, just stick to yourself, guys. Keep your secrets to yourself and try and find out things. And I feel like, yeah, take the blindfold off and really look deeply. Look very closely. And heal, be very gentle with yourself, be very caring with yourself. Take time to do the things you really enjoy at this time. And it feels like a time for a break from life, but there's still a lot that you can do. With regards to your work, but this is like something you're really good at and something which is really healing. For the world, it's not just a job, it's like a career, it's something that you're very talented at, I feel. And it really distracts you from your bad feelings, I'm seeing, that you need to be focused on. But yeah, draining people need to be avoided, draining things need to be avoided, and just give more time and space to yourself while you need it, and take things very slowly and calmly, guys, as much as you can, to stay optimistic. So I really hope you enjoyed that, and I hope that was helpful for you, Group 4. And I do offer my condolences again if you are dealing with any grief or loss. I'm really sorry about that. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe if you enjoyed this reading. And check out the other content on my channel if you're interested. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye. This reading is for you if you chose the Amethyst. Let's see what cards you have. Start with your channeled letter from Spirit. And yours says, go where you want to go. Wait and see. Never say that things can't work. Not best where you are. Can you see where would be better? Many people want to go far. Do you think you can make it? From the Sacred Power reading cards, you have Truth. From the Elemental Oracle, you have Mountain, Clarity. And Gravity, Groundedness. From the Mystic Mondays Tarot, you have the Two of Wands and the Five of Wands. From the Tarot of the Divine, you have the Hermit and the Nine of Coins. And then from the Neo Tarot, you have the Sun and the Empress. It really feels like you guys need to spend some time alone, kind of enjoying, I feel like enjoying the material side of life, just taking some time to be and kind of indulge in life, in the food, in the experiences that life has to offer, to just really do what you want, allow yourself to do what you want. And I feel like it is important for you to be alone so you're not influenced by what other people want to do. So you can kind of get to know yourself better and be more honest with yourself about what you really want. And yeah, with Mountain Clarity, it does feel like the more you can eliminate other distractions to just think and have that time, that blank space. And also to ground yourself, to just be to just kind of be and feel comfortable with yourself, with the earth. Feel that connection to yourself. And I feel like that will really help you to figure out what you really want. Because it does feel like you guys... Yeah, it feels like you guys... What I'm feeling is like you're torn in different directions, and the reason why you're torn is because you're kind of not being honest with yourself about what you really want. And I feel like the more grounded and down to earth and clear you can be, and the more space and time you take for yourself, the more you allow yourself to enjoy things, the more you'll be able to actually get what you want, I feel. At the moment, it feels like things are kind of going wrong. And it feels like there's kind of barriers for you, but I feel like it's coming from the fact that you're kind of not really sure about where you're going and what you're doing. And just taking time to enjoy life more would show you what you're aiming towards and allow you to enjoy it more. But yeah, it does feel like time to take care of your own needs more. Pamper yourself, give yourself some time and attention. And really focus on your health, I feel like. Especially with regards to your food, I'm seeing. And like it might be time to get out and about more and have some exercise, but it should be really fun for you guys. It shouldn't be stressful. It shouldn't feel like work. Like maybe just going for nice peaceful walks alone in nature. Or dancing. Or something. Going for a run when you feel like it. But also just taking some time to sit and be, I feel like. Be with yourself. That's really the energy I'm feeling, because it feels like you need to find a direction forwards. Like, where do you even want to go? It feels like you can go where you want to go, but you need to figure it out. And right now you might just want to stay at home. And that might be the best for you right now, if that's what you want. For some of you guys, you might want to travel. You might want to go far away. You might want to move, because it does seem like it's not... Spirit says it's not best where you are. But maybe you're not able to even see a better place for you. Maybe you need more time and clarity to see, or maybe you need to take the mask off somehow to see where would be better for you. For some of you guys, it might be a warmer climate. But for some of you guys, it might be that you like live with a lot of people and you need to be more alone. And yeah, you might be doing something very competitive. And it might be that maybe if you're honest with yourself, maybe you can't really make it in what you're doing. Or at least right now, maybe you can't make it. And maybe you don't even like it enough to make it, to put in the energy and effort that it takes. Maybe you don't love it that much, really. And you're just finding it stressful. Like maybe it's not a physical move, but maybe it's like a career move. Or maybe you thought you wanted like a serious relationship, but you realize you don't. Or maybe you thought you wanted to be single and play around, but maybe you don't. Maybe you just want to be alone. At this time, at least now, to think about things, not permanently, but just right now. It might be that there is a lot of people doing what you're doing, and it's just oversaturated, maybe. And it might be best to find your own route, find something unique for yourself to do, carve out your own lane. Doing something, providing something. I feel like you do have something to provide the world with, but it just might not be what you think it is. Maybe if you're honest with yourself, you'll realize, like you'll have that sense of realization that if you ground yourself, you'll realize that actually the skills that you have are maybe more practical ones that you can monetize, and maybe there'll be less competition and you can just walk straight ahead by yourself without having to scrap it out, without things being so challenging. Because Spirit says many people want to go far. Do you think you can make it? And some of you guys, I feel like you can. Some of you guys, I feel like you really can. And you have got something built up which is very good for a lot of people, which would nurture a lot of people and provide for you. And I think if that's the case, you're probably already seeing some results of that. And it might be like a physical move that you need to make rather than a work move. But for some of you guys, I feel like you are trying to do something which it feels like you're a long way away from success, and maybe it's just an idea currently that you're kind of considering and not even very committed to, and kind of playing with it. And it might be that you need to kind of get real and be honest with yourself and ground yourself and come back down to earth and look at what practical skills you have that you can really use right now. But for a lot of you guys, I feel like it is time for you to just take a break and take some time alone and enjoy the smaller pleasures of life, to figure out what you're good at, what you like, what you really want, where you want to go. And just take a little break to be honest with yourself and shed any illusion. Take off any masks that you might be wearing with other people. Because there is a very solitary energy over this, but there is the energy of like competition and other people being there and like other people being around. So I do feel like for some of you guys, you might be living with, say, like a lot of flatmates or family, like a shared accommodation, and it's just really stressful for you. And you might like your own place to cook and nurture yourself. That might really help you. Or there might just be, like I said, within your business, your idea, your route might be very, very, very competitive. And if you're honest with yourself, you might realize that you don't really have what it takes to make it amongst all those people. But I think Spirit, if that's the case, Spirit's pointing you towards other talents that you'll find if you just relax and enjoy your life and see what you actually find joy in. I feel strongly cooking for some of you guys. You might be really, really good at cooking. And you might be going for like a far out career in something that feels like climbing a mountain. And it might be that really close to home is where you'll find your success with something like cooking that's very underrated. Like we all eat food every day. So you can never really get enough restaurants. I know it's really hard to start a restaurant, but there's always jobs going for chefs and bakers and things like that. So I feel like that's a really good industry to get into, or like gardening or something. But yeah, it does feel like you guys might be meant to do something like that, something very grounded, or even just right now for you, for your own peace of mind and your own mental health. It might not be that deep. Or it might be that you need to move somewhere where you're more close to nature, where you have better food around you. Maybe you guys want a more natural life. Maybe you guys want more space away from other people. Maybe you live in an area where there's just a lot of congestion and people and busyness. But it does really feel like time to plan and come up with new ideas and explore your ideas mentally. And if things are going wrong for you, you might find that you're kind of doing the wrong thing and going in the wrong direction. But it's time to really be honest with yourself and take some time out to just think and like eliminate everything that you're doing for a while, to just be and allow yourself to explore whatever you love, whatever makes you feel happy. And ground yourself, be very practical and realistic. Don't fool yourself and don't fool other people. It might be best to, if you're finding other people really stressful, it's time to take some time away, to be alone, to just enjoy your own time, to pamper yourself. For sure, guys, definitely pamper yourself. Maybe buy some new clothes and feel like it's more focused on like cooking and just nutrition and taking time for yourself rather than buying things. But I do feel like for some of you guys that might help you. But it feels like things that you can do, which, like, it's like things that you kind of already have access to quite easily. Like, you don't have to stretch too far, I feel like, because the energy is of groundedness. But it feels like you can have fun. You really can. You can relax. You can relax, you can have fun, you can enjoy simple pleasures that the material world has to offer you right now, so that you can find your own truth, find your own light, and figure out the way forwards for you from here. It's very important for you right now, guys, to reflect and be very honest with yourself, I feel like, more than anything else. But Spirit wants you to have fun with that and enjoy that process and really relax with it. Don't be stressed about it. So I really hope you enjoyed that group 6. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and check out the other content on my channel if you're interested. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye.